I done signed a contract basically saying that you're his personal protector, and that your job is to protect him at all costs. I mean, it was basically like if he was the president of the United States, you are the jumping place of a bullet if it's coming. And so it's an all black firm, of course. One of the guys happened to, when the drama broke off, say, oh, well, I know this person's father. I'm going to go and talk to him. Well, of course, my husband is pissed because he's like, the daddy's just equally involved. So why would you go and talk to him? Like, y'all let him come in my section. Y'all let him come around me. So he's pissed off. And so when they called me apologizing the next day, of course I got to make all the major decisions for this family. So at that point, I pretty much told them, hey, y'all fired. Like, cancel the contract, y'all fired. Because at the end of the day, y'all are paid a certain amount of money per person, per hour, to protect him. And if y'all are letting anybody get to him because you don't want drama, I don't want to deal with it. So I fired these people. So I'm back on the search again. He's standing at home. So I'm saying, why do you have to keep going out in the streets? Like, why do you want to keep being out there like that? Why don't you just go somewhere else? And so he's like, no, they're not going to run me away. They're not going to stop me. So anyways, I end up calling another firm. So at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm hiring our white boys because I know these white boys are not going to play games. They don't care. And so I looked up on hiring some real professional guys. Like one of them was a federal officer during the day. He was actually the owner of this firm. Contract was very professional. Let me know. I gave him the 411 rundown for 2 hours before I signed that contract. And I let him know that this is a very serious matter, that I needed him to do exactly what he said he was going to do. And he absolutely promised me that. And until the end of time, he did exactly what he said he was going to do. So these guys are so professional from this firm. And when they show up at the house in person this first night to take him off, they're in all black attire. This is like the movie The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner times 10. Like black vehicle, they're in all black, black guns, earpieces, the whole setup, the shebang. So I know they mean business. And so they usher him away. Destination unknown. Well, he decides that he's going to switch it up and he's going to go to a downtown club that he hadn't been to in a while. And while he's in this club, the extortionist shows up. So somebody has most likely told the extortionist that he's in this facility. And he shows up with his little crew or whatever, and he tries to bypass the perimeter in the section where there's bodyguards. So he's sitting a little up high, and he has two other bodyguards down there up at the top with him, and then he has two at the bottom. So this person tries to bypass everybody like they're not even there and just lead the way to him, and he stopped. And they ask him, can they help him? And he's looking at them crazy, like he's confused. The story, hold on, let me see if he want to talk to you. So he radios up to one of the other bodyguards to ask my now ex, does he want to talk to him? So him being the arrogant person that he is, when he looks down and notices who it is, he does this. So then that tells old boy no. So he says, oh no, he doesn't want to talk to you. So he still tries to bypass. And when he does this, remember, these are people that don't care who you are. He pushes this extortionist so far and makes a fool out of him in his club way across the floor. And so he jumps up, but by the time he jump up, they all over him. Like, you're not getting by him and you're not getting in this section. Go on about your way. So before all the chaos breaks out, they're already ushering him out of a backside door and they're off to their next destination. So the next day, he's pretty much telling me, this happened last night, whoop-de-woo, whatever. So I called the firm and I talked to the owner. He's pretty much telling me the exact same story. Like, I don't know who this person is, but I heard about them before. But I'm going to tell you like this, we don't care who they are. Like, this is our job and this is what we're paid good to do this. And so we want to keep this contract. And so we're going to do what we're supposed to do. And so on a business aspect, it was still business as usual. He still had things that he had to do because he had this consulting firm and he was still consulting with individuals. And so at first I was just answering phone calls, relaying messages and giving out information to, well, there was a person that was scheduled to come in and I was the person that was designated to go out with one other person and 3 bodyguards to meet with this person. So he pretty much told me, you know, you don't have to do anything. You're going to meet this person at the airport. You're going to sit down and have lunch with this person, and you're going to give this person this envelope with this information inside. So we get to the airport or whatever. I walk through the airport as normal. I'm dressed casual as I can be. And I have 3 bodyguards also accompany me with another person who is a partner in his firm. Well, people automatically are taking notice to me. And so the bodyguards are telling me that people are asking them, like, which celebrity is she? Who is this person? Who is she? Or whatever. And they're just basically saying, like, it's a client of ours. She's not a celebrity or whatever. So I go to sit down and meet with this person. I'm waiting for the flight to land. They have been communicating with me, and then they stopped communicating altogether. So I'm there with these bodyguards and with this other person. The person never ever shows and doesn't contact back past that. So eventually, within 2 hours, we leave the airport. I head back home with them. So I go home and I'm basically telling him the person didn't show up. I don't know what's going on. They said they were en route. The flight landed. They never met me. They didn't contact me back. And so he's pretty much telling me, oh, so I don't know, maybe they was playing a game saying they were coming. The envelope is sealed and it says United States Justice Department on it. So I have all these documents sealed in the envelope. I hand it back over to him. So they're in a club or whatever. Everything is going as normal. Everybody in Club Dreams is so excited to see him. They even put a big picture on the wall next to James Harden with him on it with the $1 Million Club. And I'm going to see if I can locate that picture and post it for y'all soon. Well, they're in Dreams. He's enjoying himself. He decides that him and one of the bodyguards are going to go to the restroom. So they leave the section. They leave everybody in the section. And the bodyguard goes in the restroom first, checks out everything. It's secure. They both go into the restroom. They're in the restroom. They decide both to relieve themselves. And they're getting ready to exit the restroom. And before they can get to the door to open the door flies open and they're bombarded and bum rushed with the extortionists, my cousin, and multiple other people in this restroom. Guns are drawn and pulled at this